Hey guys, welcome to another Theory of Computation tutorial. Today we'll look at another example of Mealy Machine to Mealy Machine conversion. So let's get started. So let's say we are given this transition table of Mealy Machine, okay, and we have to convert it to its equivalent Mealy Machine. Alright, so how do we do this? First thing we'll do is we'll construct the Mealy Machine from this transition table, okay. So let's say we are given a starting state is Q0, okay. So let's say our starting state is Q0. Let's draw Q0. Q0, okay. Yeah, now if you get input 0, let's just draw it a little bit bigger, okay. So yeah, all right, now we are given our starting state Q0 and it's the output state related to or associated with Q0 is 0. All right, now if you get input A, you go to Q0 itself. So let's write it down. If you get input A, you go to Q0. If you get input B, you go to Q1. You go to Q1. Now the output associated with Q1 is 1. Okay. Now in Q1, if you get input A, you go to Q2. Output A, you go to Q2. And the output associated with Q2 is 2. Alright. Now, if you get input B in Q1, you go to Q0. Okay. So you get input B, you go to Q0. Okay. Now in Q2, what happens? If you get input A, you go to Q1. You get input A, you go to Q1, and if you get input B, you go to Q2, that is 2 itself. You go to Q2. Sorry, it should be B. Just a second. Yeah. So this is the Mealy Machine from this transition table that we have constructed now. Okay. Now what we'll do is we'll convert this into its equivalent Mealy Machine. Okay, so this is now Mealy Machine. Now let's construct it. So first step is we have got our starting state Q0, right? Now if you get input A in Q0, you are going to Q0 itself, and what is the output associated with Q0? It is 0. So let's write it down. When you get input A, you go to Q0 and the output associated with it is 0. Alright. Now, if you get input B, what happens then? You get input B, you are going to Q1 where the output is 1. Okay. So B slash the output is 1. So you go to Q1. Alright. Now, if you get input A in Q1, what happens? You go to Q2. So let's write that. You get input A, you go to Q2. Okay, input A, and what is the output associated with Q2? It is 2. So A slash 2. Okay, and if you get input B in Q1, you go to Q0 where the output is 0. So if you get input B, the output is going to be 0. Okay, because with Q0 the output associated to A in Mealy Machine is 0. Alright. Now in Q2, what happens? If you get input A, you go to Q1 where the output is going to be 1. So let's write that down. You get input A, you are getting the output 1. And if you get input B, you are going to Q2. So output B, where the output is going to be, sorry, input B, the output is going to be 2. So B slash 2. So this is the equivalent Mealy Machine. Now we'll just create the transition table for Mealy Machine. So first is starting state Q0. Q0, input A, you go to Q0 itself. Q0 is the state where it is going, and the output is 0. So Q0 slash 0. And if you get input B, you go to Q1 where the output is 1. So it is Q1 slash 1. Alright. Now what happens in Q1? So if you're in Q1 state, you get input A, you go to Q2, and the output is going to be 2. Alright, and if you get input B, you go to Q0 and the output is going to be 0. So Q0/0. And in Q2, what happens? In Q2, if you get input A, you go to Q1, so Q1, and the output is going to be 1. So Q1, 1. And if you get input B, you go to Q2 and the output is going to be 2. So it is Q2, 2. So this is how we convert a Mealy machine. If you are given the transition table, you can construct the Mealy machine first, then construct an equivalent Mealy machine from it, and then you can form the transition table. So I hope you got this concept. If you have any queries, feel free to ask me in the comment section below. Thank you very much.